Oscar is waiting for me. I'm new Leonardo DiCaprio.
Can't hear you. Slavas, unmute yourself.
Oh, this is as always. So welcome everyone to our first One Take Movie Festival. We are having many short movies today, and the students from all over the world are going to be presenting their short movies today. They had a tremendous summer. They had a couple of weeks preparing these short movies. And what I'm going to do, I will present today's panelists, and the main panelists. I will start with Marius. Marius is the director of the program and who runs this program already together with me for a couple of years. Marius, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Marius. I'm a freelance videographer, editor, and I've been working in this sphere for 10 years. And it's a pleasure to work with the kids and make these kind of movies.
Well, thank you very much, Marius. Thank you very much. And now we have a guest of honor here, and David, whom I've met a couple of years ago. David, how are you doing?
I'm doing well today. Thank you so much. I'm very happy to be here. And when you say guest of honor, I wanted to look to the right and left and my two friends here. Would you like me to introduce myself for 60 seconds?
Of course, I would like to introduce yourself.
So I'm probably best known as an executive producer of feature films, television, music, games, etc. I've had a long life, but in fact, Steve Jobs was probably the most recent big movie I did. My first big movie was The Lawnmower Man. I currently have 7 feature films and 3 TV series in various stages of development, all of them social impact, meaning all of them designed to change behavior for the positive. My real identity is I'm actually a scalable psychologist, meaning I use the power of media to present positive behaviors within the context of storytelling. In the opening there, Yelena said she wanted to get an Oscar someday. To all of you listening, if you want to get an Oscar, learn to listen to yourself, learn to care what you really think about the most in the world in terms of what you want to make better, and make movies about what you care about. All right, how's that for an introduction?
Oh, that's a great introduction. So I think that no further ado, we're going to start the whole thing, and we're going to start with the first movie today. So as I've already informed, all the kids were divided into the teams of 2, 3, 4, usually 4 or even 5, and they were preparing the movie within the 2 weeks. Let me start with the first one. And the first movie was created by 4 kids from 3 from Spain and 1 from Kazakhstan. So it's Claudia, Javier, Jimena, and Janelle. They've decided to make a funny movie, the Abbey College presentation by Abbey College, just because the whole summer program was in Abbey College. So let's start, Marius.
Abbey College is a small boarding school offering education, mainly to students from countries outside the UK. The current school was founded in 1979 by M.A. Javier on a site that has been used for education since 1874. Yeah, I know that in that year 2 kids died, but that's not important right now. Anyhow, we have a lot of activities and sports to do. Here we have the reception lobby, where we greet you when you arrive at the college. And it's a beautiful antique space.
You're not allowed in here. Get out. Go on. Out. Out.
This is the canteen, where you can have your breakfast, lunch and dinner. It's a spectacular buffet. Well, that wasn't expected. Here at Abbey College, we have plenty of rooms for students. All the students here are responsible. Bro, you think the people are going to believe that the boys clean their rooms? Well, so they always clean their rooms. Come on, remove that! The classrooms, where the students take their lessons. We have a lot of safety measures in place. Everybody is wearing masks and keeping 2 meters distance. Hey you, put on your mask and keep your distance. We have a lot of activities to do, like sports. Everyone communicates with each other in English. Everyone is so respectful towards each other. Cut! Obviously, a lot of cultures mix here, so you can talk to make new friends with people from all over the world. We have some Ukrainians and Spanish having a great conversation.
So guys, blin means like damn, but lighter, in a really light way. And kapец like blin, but heavier a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Music time! You can also develop your creativity, playing some music like they are doing. Let's listen to them. We have students from all over the world. Canada, or is it Denmark? New Zealand, Zimbabwe, South Africa, maybe Sweden? So that's all. Abbey College. Yeah, finally, I'm so tired of lying. Well, bye!
So that was the first one. And the one important thing which I forgot to tell, that every single movie had to be shot in one shot, so in one take. And whenever the kids or they were doing their mistakes, the shot and the take had to go into the movie. So David, what do you think of the first one? David, first of all, let's unmute yourself. Once again, you are still on mute.
There we go. How's this? Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Only kidding. Only kidding. What I wanted to say there was that I like the vibe. I like the international theme. I like the spirit of the narration. But there were a couple comments. The initial video was so wobbly and so so active that it really kind of almost distracted from the story. One has to remember that camera motion is part of narrative. And so if it becomes too distracting, then you forget you're in a movie. And the key is to carry somebody along with the story or the narrative, but have them not aware of the filmmakers. So you don't want them to become too aware of the filmmakers, which brings me to the second point. There was some really good humor there, but then the narrator at the end would then explain the humor, which would sort of take it away, allow the humor to speak for itself. And then, yeah, I mean, those were really my two main comments, but it had a really good vibe. And I think there was some really good technique in there, some good use of audio and also dissonant audio as well. So I think they're moving in the right direction.
Perfect. And Marius, what's the next movie we're doing?
Let's do now the ice cream movie.
The ice cream movie. So let me go and introduce. Before we're going and introducing, we completely forgot that we would like the kids to tell as well And the ones who did the movie, I would like them to get online first of all and to say a couple of words. Why did you do this movie? So whom do we have now? Please turn off your camera and microphone.
Someone arguing.
We can see. This is the technological problems which we do have now. All right, so let's come back. Who is the one? So we need someone from the first team. Is it Claudia, Javier, Jimena, or Janelle?
Maybe
Are you here?
let's ask them to raise their hand if they're in the team of Ice Cream Movie.
So first of all, they're the ad Marius. We're asking the kids for the ad, first of all. So
sorry.
So please, do we have Claudia Lavid, Javier Marsal, Jimena Sanchez, or Janelle Mamakan? As I understand, they are not here or they are a little bit shy. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start then with the next movie. The next movie, you would like to go straight away to the Ice Cream Movie, Marius, yes?
Yes.
So let me introduce the team for the Ice Cream Movie. And it's gonna be Andriy Starostenko from Ukraine, Lester Barrera from Mexico, Musi Fernandez from Spain, Alexander Mirny from Ukraine, and Pablo Alvarez from Spain.
So, kids,
once again, we do. Please mute yourself while we're showing the movie, and then we'll unmute.
Okay, so I'll just share the video now and let's see if there are any participants from the movie. Okay.
Good morning.
Hello, sir. Welcome to La Taqueria, best Mexican restaurant in the world.
Good morning. Can I have course?
Yes, of course.
I'm going to eat one of tacos.
Okay, do you want something to drink?
A cola. Can I have pineapple ice cream?
Sorry, we don't have pineapple ice cream here.
I don't have pineapple ice cream. It's impossible. Only the restaurants have pineapple ice cream.
Sir, relax, please. You must understand that we don't have pineapple ice cream.
But it's impossible. Pineapple ice cream is the most famous ice cream in the world. You must give me pineapple ice cream. Give me pineapple ice cream or I will become crazy.
Sir, if you don't relax now, I will have to kick you out.
What are you doing? Are you crazy?
Give me my pineapple ice cream.
We don't have pineapple ice cream, but I can give you a stuffed salad.
Try it.
Good morning, police. I just witnessed 2 murders in my face. No, I am in the taqueria in London Street. Yeah, come quickly, please.
What happened here? And why there are 2 corpses on the floor? Explain. And why is the chef with a blood-stained knife? I swear, I can explain. Explain it to my now.
Ice cream? Pineapple?
Walking.
Ice cream. Pineapple.
Oh yeah, I know.
So that was our second movie. David, how are you? What do you think about this one?
I think that my opening line about producing movies that impact people for the better comes to mind here. I'm not quite sure, what the message was that you're communicating. I know that pineapple ice cream is very important for the world, but you have to remember that anything that you do on screen is magnified many times to many, many people. And so you have to really be careful what you're saying, because people will see something and it will impact their behavior. So I wasn't sure quite if this was about pineapple ice cream or violence or the lack of sensitivity, but certainly there was no fulfillment for the audience. Usually the audience will identify with somebody in a movie, go through that person throughout the 3 acts of that movie, and in the end, when that person realizes something, learn from it. And all I learned was that pineapple ice cream is valuable but dangerous. The other thing I would say was that the quality of the audio could have been better. And I wasn't quite sure about that, but I still liked it, and I liked the spirit in which it was done, because I happen to like pineapple ice cream.
All right, that's a good commentary. So I just would like to ask someone from the movie, from the movie Pineapple Ice Cream, if you could turn on your camera and try to comment.
Or use the raise hand function, because I saw some attendees also being from the team.
From the team. And Marius, let's do it in this way, because some of the kids couldn't use the panelists link, as I understood. So you can, if you see that there are kids are in their attendees, you can promote them to the panelists. All right, if you can do this.
Yes.
So if we do have someone, please talk. And if we don't have anyone, we will just go straight to another movie. So let's do this, and let's go to another movie.
Okay.
And let's share our screen. And the next movie, I think it's the longest one, which is going to be now. And the only thing, just I have to learn how to share the screen again. All right, it's here. So we have a love spell. We do have one more girl in this team, and don't worry, we are going to be putting in the titles and the subtitles and everything. All the credits are going to be for every single member of the team, but we have Helena from Spain, we have Svetlana from Ukraine, and Alexandra from Ukraine as well. We do have one more Spanish girl in this team, so please write us down, and the credits will be added when we are going to be premiering the movie. Don't forget, the premiere date in here is this is the date when we're going to be putting this movie on YouTube. So please do all the details which we're talking about now as soon as possible. So let's start, Marius.
Okay.
What happened to you, Celestina, after all these years? You used to be one of the best witches I have ever seen, but now you're getting old and lazy. Maybe you've lost your capacities. I can help you with that. If you don't do a successful spell in the next week, you'll be fired.
I won't let you down.
Hello, gorgeous. What is your name?
Don't call me gorgeous.
But anyway, what is your name?
I'm Alice and you're...
I'm a Sebastian, but you can call me Sebasik. Only you.
Oh, okay.
Are you cold? Take it.
No, thank you. I'm not cold.
Take it.
No, thank
But
you.
there
Just
is
leave me
no-
alone.
But there is no
Leave
need-
me alone, please.
But there is
No.
no need to be angry. Guess who I am?
Oh, you're still in the conference this morning?
Yeah, you're right. I just wanted to ask you something. Did it hurt?
What?
Well, you fell from heaven.
My father told the same thing to seduce my mother.
And?
No, sorry, not sorry. It doesn't work with me.
remember my name?
Of course.
So, Alice, today is your lucky day. I got you a present here.
Oh, okay. Alice, your name sounds like wind that soars in the night among the trees. Alice, your eyes are so deep that I drowned in them and I can sleep. Oh, sorry. I didn't know that you're asleep.
Just continue.
Don't you, dear Alice, that even in heaven it's written that the two of us belong together? Can't you hear the wind calling our names forever? So if the natural elements say it, it must be true. Here and now, I say it, Alice, I love you.
Anything to comment?
Oh, okay, it's quite a lot. If you hear some voices in the wind, it's actually a little bit crazy. Don't you think so?
It's just a poetry, Alice. Don't make it too serious.
Well, if I don't take it seriously, I can't love the love confession seriously either.
Why are women so complicated?
My god, did you actually thought you could seduce her with that poem? You should really improve your writing skills, Sebas.
Did you actually thought you could make her fall in love with you? Dozens have tried it before and no one have success in it. He just can't love anybody.
Because I would treat her well?
Point pathetic.
Young boy, I heard everything you said. But to seduce a lady, you need more than just words. You need me.
Can you actually help me?
Of course! I'm a powerful witch that can make your dreams come true.
Just do not turn me into a frog. No.
No, wait. It was a joke, you silly. So for a reasonable price and a little bit of magic, I can make Alice fall at your feet.
I hope that will be enough. That's all my savings.
This is more than enough, but I also need one of your hoodies. Thank you so much. You'll see the results in a few days.
I hope so.
Powers of earth, land and fire, help me to change the people's desires, so that love grows in her hearts and makes it forever last.
Oh, Celestina!
Huh?
Why are you here?
Just a small business in town, nothing special. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, but there is a guy and he's very annoying me, but I don't know what to do.
Have you tried to give him a chance?
No, I don't like him.
Oh girl, give him an opportunity. Love works in mysterious ways. You never know when it can happen.
Okay.
Also, since winter is coming, I bought you something. There
Oh, Celestina's! I suppose I remember something about it. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
it suits you perfectly.
Thank you. An opportunity. Well, the truth is that he's actually quite handsome, but he still annoys me. And let's see, the other day you see how he was helped to cross the road with the grandmother. Another day he gives a little boy his apple because I don't know why. And maybe I'm the person that annoys him, I don't know. Okay, I suppose that I will give him one more chance. Hello Sebastian, can we talk?
Of course, but about what?
We have such weird attitudes and I have some feelings to you.
But every time I wanted to talk about you, you didn't accept them.
Yeah, but I'm sorry I was wrong.
I should tell you something.
What happened?
During the making of the potion, I made a huge mistake and it never worked.
So she really fell in love?
Yeah?
But I don't think it's good to change her feelings for me without her permission.
No, don't do that!
Okay, Lizzie, how are you? Oh. Hi, Sebastian. I will call you later, okay?
Alice,
Yeah.
I had to say you something. I'm a really bad man.
Don't say such things.
That hoodie that I gave to you has a love potion. So I thought that you fell in love because of the potion only. But the witch said that something went wrong. So what you feel to me is real?
What? What?
Wait, darling! Wait!
What?
With or without the potion, our feelings are true. I love you.
Sorry, but I can't love the liar. We should break up. Honey, are you? Oh. What? I'm sorry, but at least I will try to be on your side for the rest of my life.
Oh my god! It's all my fault.
Be careful what you wish for. Love works in mysterious ways.
Slava's microphone.
Yes, that was a strange sound, first of all, I wanted to say. But David, tell me, what do you think?
Wow. Well, minus the dog, and never film a movie with a dog in the background. I have to say that that's certainly the best that we've seen so far. And I was very impressed, actually, for many reasons. The photography, was getting close to, university film school class, or even better. Good audio in the background. Love the story, love the theme. The only negative that I would give is that this is just for the actors. When you move your hands or move your body and it's not part of communicating who you are, be wary of taking attention away from the main actors, because the camera follows the dialogue. But if somebody is doing something or moving something, you can distract. And what you're looking for as a filmmaker is something called suspension of disbelief. You want the audience to forget they're watching a movie and be part of the movie. And if there's a camera or a microphone or a dog barking or somebody moving their hands, you lose that suspension of disbelief. But I have to say, I really liked it, and I'm impressed. There's some of you folks have a future.
That's great. So we had a movie and the team with Helena, Svetlana, Alexandra, and Isabel. And if anyone's now,
Yes, please raise your hand and maybe
raise your hand,
have a
and
word
if you want to react. Yes, we do have from one of the attendee, Ainara Vicente.
allowed to talk. Yes.
Did you do this? Okay.
Yes.
So, hi.
Hi, Ainara.
Hi, Ainara.
I'm not Ainara, I'm Isabel, but hi.
Okay. Isabel. Hi, Isabel. How are you doing?
Hi. And yeah, well, thanks so much for giving us this opportunity, first of all. And yeah, this movie actually meant
Isabel, go
a
on
lot.
video. Hit video. We'd like to see you.
Oh, okay, I'll try.
We want. Oh, by the way, I didn't like the use of the word bitch in there. Using swears is gratuitous unless it's part of the story. I just wanted to mention that as well.
Isabel, can you turn on your video?
Yes, I promoted her to panelist and now asked her to turn on the video.
Okay, we can see
I don't know
as
why
well.
I am Ainara, so hey, I'm Isabel.
So Isabel, once again, was it hard? How were your 2 weeks? Because you had to go through the process, and I know it was quite harsh, at one point.
It actually was, but we had the gift of a wonderful cooperation between the members of our group, and which was really something that I wasn't really hoping for. But at the end, we managed like wonderfully, and we got everything done. And it's been a wonderful opportunity for all of us, I believe.
Thank you very much, Isabel. Thank you. Oh, and David, we can't hear you. David?
Yeah, it was Isabel, please share with your teammates that it was really a very great effort you guys put in. I was very impressed with the quality of the narrative. There's a lot of dialogue there, and you guys memorized it. One take, I was impressed. And keep on going, and just remember there's power in what you show because people perceive it as real.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll take that advice.
Thank you very much, Isabel.
I would like to add my hats off to this team because they did the most detailed script writing with camera angles and everything, and it helped a lot when doing the video shooting. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So we're going to our fourth movie, and it's called So Close. We have Anna from Ukraine, Stefania from Ukraine, Maria from Ukraine, and Lola from Spain. So, Maris.
Okay. Number 4.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Mr. Reese.
Let's start the lesson. Now, we'll have a roll call. So, Marie?
Here.
And Lola?
I'm here.
Bella?
I'm here.
And Taylor? Where's Taylor?
We don't
Why
know.
isn't she at this lesson?
We don't know. We haven't seen her today.
Okay, I'll call her parents. Hello, Mrs. Smith?
Hello, what's happening?
Taylor isn't in school today. Is she ill?
She isn't at school, but she said that she was going to school in the morning.
Maybe she lied.
She lied? I'll call her, okay, and tell you back.
Thanks very much. Have a good day. Goodbye.
Where am I?
You shut up and listen.
Where am I? Who are you?
Don't ask any more questions or I'm gonna kill you. You need to tell me the numbers.
I won't say it.
Yes, you will, or I'm gonna kill you.
087 56 9 87 66 5 4 3 2.
And one more.
0 1 3 2 7 1 8. These are all my friends.
You stay here.
Hi Lola, did you see Taylor and Bella?
Good morning, Mara. I saw Bella 5 minutes ago, but I don't know where's Taylor.
Maybe she will come later. Let's wait. And where is Bella?
I'm here.
You're scaring me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't want to do that.
Okay, Bella's here, but where's Taylor?
You know her. She's always late. I'm sure she will come.
I worry, Lola. Don't worry.
Okay, girls, the lesson starts now. Let's go to the classroom.
Okay.
Oh my god! No! Oh my god!
too late. Are we going to Mrs. M? Yes, we are, but don't talk and run faster.
Hello, Mrs. Detective. We have a problem.
What's the problem?
Look here.
Oh my god. So, you got this messages 10 minutes ago, right?
Yes. Please help us. Our friend is in danger.
Okay, I'll think what can I do. Please call me when you will have some news. Of course, I'll call you. I found the house. Killer lives there.
Can we go with you? We need to see her.
Sorry, I don't think it's a good idea.
But please, we need to see her.
Okay, follow me. Please be careful. It's danger to be here. We all try.
That's team number 4. Slava's microphone. Microphone.
I know I had some problems. I couldn't see there in the screen. So thank you very much, girls. And David, what do you think?
Well, you know, there's a difference to some degree between American movies and European movies, and I live in Europe. Usually American movies are predictable because they end on a positive note with a lesson. And a lot of time European movies end in darkness without a particular point. Maybe that's just because the cultures, the art cultures of Europe are so much older. And so they want to surprise people or defy people, but it doesn't necessarily relate to any particular lesson or communication. I frankly was very impressed with the movie till the very end. I thought it was great. It was great directing. It was great, great camera work, great staging. The music was particularly good. It's the best music I've heard so far. And when I saw the blood on the girl's legs, I didn't understand why. Why kill her? What's the message? And so, that's really what I think is you've got to remember this is a very powerful medium and you're telling people something, but you got to be careful what it is. That's all I could say. I choose in my life not to do anything that doesn't have a positive or important message somehow. It doesn't mean everything is a happy Disney movie, but I think you got to remember that in addition to the bullet, the screen is the only other way that can really change opinions and behaviors.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
And let's, the one thing which we don't have to forget, I think this was one of our youngest teams, and they were asking to get into the program because we usually don't accept younger than 13, 14 years old. And we had the girls which were younger doing this one. It was the first time we were trying to work with the younger team here. And all right, so let's see, whom do we have here? And we have a team of 5 girls. So Anna, Stefania, Maria, Lola, and Mariola. And do we have anyone who would like to react?
I'll just remind that you can use the raise hand function and I'll see, and maybe will allow you to talk if it's possible.
If somebody did speak for the audience, I'd ask them why.
No, they're going to be scared.
All right, then. So
I just like to add that although it's a one-take movie course, the camp is about English language, and when we put the girls into one team, there was a language barrier, and they had to use Google Translator, and they didn't decide on and argued on the script writing. But at the end, when we were shooting the last scenes, they were laughing and having so much fun and talking in English. So I really enjoyed this part because they started communicating.
I'm very impressed with what they did. I just hope that the outcome doesn't reflect the shared psyche of young women at that age around the world, because that's a scary reality if that's the case.
Yeah, I think the next one is going to be scary than in this case. So the next team, we have a May Night, and we have Laia and Alonso who worked on the movie. So once again, if we have someone whom we didn't add into the team, please type us into the question field, and we will just add you. But you will all be credited after it when the movie are going to be premiered. So the premiere of this movie is going to be the 22nd of September on our YouTube channel. May Night.
Let's go.
I want you to meet my boyfriend. He's very nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him. Really?
This is for my day ones. Don't forget the ones I made ya. Deep side sweating out flavor. This is for my day ones. Day one. Showed up. Day one before the glow up.
You like Spanish music too?
I don't like Spanish music at all.
I can't believe it. Really? My best friend.
Are you silly? What do you think I would like you more than her? Look at her. She's beautiful. Now look at you.
All right, David, your turn.
You know, I really liked the third one, So Close, I think it was. No, Love Spell. No, I liked Love Spell, but this one is on par. This is very, very good. And you set my expectation for being disappointed and fearful, but the ending actually was hopeful. There's a realization, there's police, there's a second chance. The music's fantastic. The editing was almost flawless. The acting was pretty authentic, and it was ambivalent enough and abstract enough so that you could read a lot into it. And I have to say, that's a really good youth film. I'm very impressed. So I don't really have a lot more feedback other than there were some really great psychological shots in there. The lighting changed a little bit. There was a shot that reminded me of Psycho. I'm pretty impressed.
Thank you so much for the words. Are there any other girls or boys from the team who would like to add something?
Do we have Laia or Alonso here? So raise your hand And if not, we're gonna go further. We have Alonso.
Alonso.
Can you see him, Marius?
Yes, I'm here, but I'm very excited about.
And turn on your camera as well, Alonso.
I think we need to ask him to.
Like, well,
just 1 second. Marius, can you do this?
Yes, I found him. So many kids in the list.
Oh.
I pressed ask to start video. You must accept the pop-up.
Yes, I know, but I'm like very excited and I can speak.
Ah.
You're excited, you can speak. Yeah, but you did a great job.
Thank you.
Alonso and Laia. I remember when Marius, after doing the movie, he told, all right, this is the movie which I don't have to work too much. It's almost everything's done there. Marius.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I really enjoyed working with Alonso because David, if you don't know, we only have 2 hours for shooting. And when we have 8 teams and just 3 or 2 days for shooting, some of the kids get unlucky and they get from shooting from 8 till 10 in the evening. So we had some issues because it's a camp and there are things happening. A special musical band from Mexico came and they lost 1 hour. But Alonso kept coming back to me and saying, so can we do it now? Can we do it now, please? And that's very promising that he is so persistent and just wanted to finish the movie. Thank you, Alonso.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. All right, let's see what's the next one. And just 1 second, everyone. And we have the movie number 6. So we have by Alisa from Ukraine, Maria, Ukraine, Sofia from Ukraine, Adrian from Spain, and Rui from Spain.
It's my part.
Do you know the word chiripaja?
Yeah, turtle.
Tortuga in Spanish.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Chiripaja. Wait, guys. There was a leg under the bushes?
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'm totally serious.
Yeah.
Bro, don't be paranoid. Your magic is so great, but that's enough. What?
It's so funny.
Leg. Trust me, there was a leg.
No.
You're crazy.
Trust me.
A leg.
That must be true. I cannot be so paranoid. That leg might still be there. I need to see it right now.
So have you seen the serial La Casa de Papel?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I really like it. Denver is so gorgeous.
By the way, where is Rui? Have you seen him?
No, but you're absolutely right. Where is he?
Let's just go and find him. I think he's in his room as usual.
Yeah, okay, let's do it. Okay, here's not here. Where is he? That's getting weird. Why didn't he tell you where is he going?
He can be outside school or anyway. We'll find him.
Okay, let's go.
Wait, guys, take a look. What's that?
It's so blurred photo. Is it girl?
I don't think it's a photo of a girl. It looks different.
Yes. It's not
Guys,
okay. Would you just call and find him?
Don't be so paranoid. You are so stupid. Come on. I guess he's in trouble. I found his phone.
Oh, he will never leave his phone. It's strange.
Wait, guys, this door looks so familiar. Like,
Show me. You're right. Absolutely.
this is the same door.
Yeah.
Yep. so horrible place.
Rui?
It's somewhere here. Rui.
Next.
I can breathe! Help! What's going on? Who are you? Where am I?
Stop now!
Please, let me go!
Stop now!
Let me go! Please!
So, all right. Do we have, first of all, David? What's your take on it?
You know, the potential was there even for a lot more. The end scene with her in the mirror with the words on there were very chilling, and it was like an insight into the darkness of the teenager's soul. I wouldn't have had her say "shut up" or anything, because she's such a petite young actress. If she might have been more powerful, she said nothing at all. Because when you don't speak, people project their thoughts on what they're seeing. Also, at one point, one of the actresses said, "You're stupid," and was a little bit mean to her associate. And that kind of broke the space for me. I suddenly saw that as sort of typical, uncomfortable dialogue, of young actresses or actors versus the show. So you have to be careful what you say. They say in jazz, sometimes the most powerful notes are the ones you don't play. You don't always have to explain what you're seeing like they did in the very first movie. And you don't always even have to have dialogue. If you watch Downton Abbey, for example, or other really good movies, you'll see that there are many shots where people don't say anything at all. They show reactions. They're called reaction shots. But it was good music, and I think it did leave a lot to the viewer, and I like that. That was cool.
Thank you. I think that we have a couple of kids here who want to talk. I saw that Maria already raised her hand. We have two even panelists, so please, Marius, allow them to turn on the video and speak.
Hello.
Hi, Maria.
Hello, Maria.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm super great. I'm in boarding school, Austria, England. Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you, first of all, to my guys, because it was such a pleasure to work with them, and I miss them so much. And second of all, Marius, you were the best. Yeah, and thanks for your comments.
And Maria, it was you in the opening video who
Yeah,
said,
that I
"I'm
was
going to get an
the-
Oscar."
Yeah, I'm gonna get
And-
an Oscar.
Well, you may, if you, and all of you can get Oscars if you just understand what truth is in yourself. When you come to the point in your life where you ask yourself what you believe, what you care in, what you want to make better, and you learn how to communicate and articulate through the power of image and sound, you will go far. So remember to learn to trust yourself at your age right now. You guys are very young. And it's going to be even more complicated as you get into your 20s, because you're going to have all these voices in your head, your parents, society, etc. But when you come to the point where you trust yourself and love yourself, you'll be unstoppable.
Thank you so much. That's deep.
I'm just channeling Slavis and others here. But anyway, I'm a psychologist, so I forgot to mention
Yeah,
that.
thank you. Thank you so much.
Good job,
Thank you
guys.
both.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. All right, so what do we do next? What's the next movie is? So let's check. And the next movie, this is where we are missing the team. And it's not that we don't know the members of the team, it's just the thing that we will have asked precisely, send us, the movie which you're on. So the team, if you're watching now, please raise your hand and send us the message who are in the team. So the next movie is Mr. Garlic.
Hello, that's me, Mr. Garlic. I know that you are wondering what I am doing here, so let's check it. This is my daughter, the little Harriet, my lovely Harriet. She's always in her room. I think she is studying. She is Mrs. Conti, our business girl, my left hand, one of the most important person, but lately our relationship doesn't go very well, cause she moved to Paris and left our business. And here's the detective. She will find out who is the murderer. I was so sorry for not spending more time with my lovely daughter, but I am always working.
Harriet hates her dad for not being with her because of her job, and Mrs. Carrot and he were friends and work partners, but lately things doesn't go very well.
I died the 14th of April at 3:45 a.m. in my office. The only thing that is missing is who is my killer.
Were you the night of the 14th of April?
Studying.
Yes.
Yes.
And will you describe me your relationship with your father?
It was complicated. He was always working, but he cares about me. My grades always pushing me to be perfect, but in some cases I can handle it with this, and he punished me.
Interesting. So, Mrs. Carrot, where were you the night of the 14th of April?
In at the office.
You were finishing some work stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, at what hour do you arrive home?
4 o'clock the morning.
And Mrs. Garlic office, it's near your house, right?
Yeah.
You stop there?
Because I was so tired.
So you don't stop there? Okay.
All right.
Sad story.
Thanks to the team. Sad story. David, what do you think?
I have a 14-year-old in the other room right now, and he could be her daughter. And so that really, really spoke to me. And I thought that maybe he died not because somebody did it physically. I guessed earlier that he died maybe from a heart attack or from guilt. It's a very, very powerful topic. And every father like me hopes that someday their children will understand that you had no choice but to work. It's not that we work because we wanted to. Very powerful theme, beautiful music, some really great shooting. Actually, I liked the use of close-ups, and very painful topic. Again, there was no resolution there. All it did was communicate an emotion, the manifestation of her frustration. So movies act in 3-act plays. My Steve Jobs movie, the first act, Steve Jobs builds Apple. The second act, he loses Apple. In the third act, he comes back and builds the biggest company in the world. When you're building movies, even if they're only 2 minutes long, there's a setup, there is a fall from grace of some sort, and then there's the punchline, whatever the punchline is. And you should think in terms of how to end these films so that you inspire people or do just the opposite. But just know that there is a structure that's typical of narrative that people will manipulate and change for their artistic purposes. But it's nice to have a payoff of some sort for the audience that cares. That was very powerful for me, and I really appreciate you doing that.
Thank you. That's a very good tip, and I'll put it on my list for the next year classes.
3 acts.
And do we have anyone from this team who would like to speak? I can't see any raised hands, so let's go further.
Guys, how many more are there? Because I had
we have 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
One,
beautiful!
three,
not a
four,
problem.
sorry, four movies. Yeah,
I think I can still do that.
Marius.
Let's go.
Yes,
4. Yeah. All right. The next one is Saw.
Oh wait, is there anybody? There's nobody on the team, correct?
Yeah, no one.
Well, I think Rui, who was on the last movie, he was also acting here and doing the voiceover. I could just add that Rui, if there would be an IMDb like a webpage for our class, Rui would be on the top list because he did so many things on movies, acting or just being in the team. Thank you, Rui.
I think we know in what business he's going to end up.
All right, we do have Pancho who wanted to talk. If we can allow him to talk now.
Allowed to talk. Yes, he's permitted to talk.
He's permitted, and Pancho, you just. Yeah, Marius, did you enable his video camera? And
ask to unmute. He just needs to press. Okay. There might be some issues, I think.
Yeah. All right. So Pancho sent us the message. We are trying to connect, but you are declining. So let us go to another movie, and it's the Saw games.
Yes.
Good work, Marius. I like your stuff, by the way, just so you know.
Thank you.
You have good command of the tools.
If you want to survive, you must take the key that is in the stomach of Lucy.
What is that voice saying? You have heard the voice. We must take the key. Please don't kill. No! No! What have you done? What does that button?
One person must stay in the room and press the button while the others go out of the room.
There has to be another option.
I think I can roll to the door before I close it.
Okay.
Now run quickly!
No! We have to keep going. What does the paper say?
Only one can be left alive.
Congratulations, you've won the game.
Okay, David. Tell us.
I think people know what I'm going to say.
I know.
For sure.
I'm sorry, there are so many killing movies. We're going to do something about that.
But I benefit here from it because I have a thesis about consciousness. And it is something that that evolves with age. And I think when people make movies when they're young and they're not yet aware of themselves so much, they're about emotions. They're about emotions, they're about physicality, they're about behavior, but there isn't necessarily meaning or self-awareness built into it. So there's just a manifestation of fear, frustration, et cetera, et cetera. And it's understandable. And it also really reflects the temperature of that age group. Really good music, I have to say. A nice use of narration. I like the narration. I haven't seen that before. Audio up next time around. It would be great to have labs on folks. It's something I've seen in most of the projects, but not all of them. Audio is a little weak on the narration side. Again, I don't understand why or the killing. I thought in the end, they were going to pull it together by have him go sit down in front of a video game, because that's where they learned it. That would have changed the whole thing if it was about the senseless killing of video games, but it wasn't there. I mean, so I had to make the leap in my own head. Anyway, I enjoyed it in the sense that it helped me evolve this thesis I'm playing with about consciousness and expression through media. But at any rate, those are my comments.
Thank you very much. All right. Do we have anyone from the team who would like to speak? So raise your hand. I don't see anyone. Do we have anyone here?
Although I would have had one more comment. If it was a girl that ended winning, I would have given it a few more points, for breaking gender stereotype, but it didn't.
All right, so to the next one, and we have a Mr. Pan by Ainara, Laia, Ludivina, and Maria Diaz.
Okay.
Not you, sweetie. Your gown on the floor on the house of her head.
What the hell?
Does anyone have a clue of what parody was this from?
I didn't see it. I tried to figure it out. I thought it was about a kid with Asperger's, maybe. It was certainly about somebody with some kind of a psychological condition. And yeah, but I mean, I don't think there was any message being communicated really beyond being more patient. I thought, in a great book, the first sentence is always extremely powerful. It sets the tone for the entire book. In a movie, you have something called an establishing shot, which does the same thing. And that entire video was an establishing shot. I really didn't know actually when the story began, and when the conclusion was there. It didn't operate as a story. It was really a single shot, and it could have been done as a single shot, literally. And Orson Welles might have been proud. At any rate, those are my observations. It was this very long, too long establishing shot, and the audio, music was over the audio, so that was a little challenge too. You got to always mix correctly.
All right. Do I have anyone from the team? I know that Ludivina is here as well, and we have Marius. Yeah, I see Maria, Ludivina. Maria, turn on your camera. And unmute yourself as well. I think we have one more person.
Hi.
Hi, Maria. Hi, Ludvina. So, girls, tell us, why did you do the movie, and what do you think? And any reaction?
Well, the thing is that we started, the idea was of Mr. Bean, and it was just really quickly all this story. And
Está teniendo el...
¿Cómo está?
So the story principally means that is a guy that in this case is Mr. Pan, and he's making like that he has a gun because he sells us gun, and he tried to have one. So then it's like a persecution for all the high school. And well, that's it.
Look, it was great. I mean, there's a lot of potential there. I think it was a story about, metaphorically about mental health. Somebody fantasizing that they're strong or they're potent, et cetera, et cetera. And then the two police women are like therapists. They identify him, but you might have done a little bit more about how to resolve the story versus just finding out he doesn't have a gun, maybe finding out something else about him so that he can feel okay and welcome, because he obviously felt very alienated and different. I literally thought that he was an actor playing somebody with a psychological issue. And I was impressed with that because I'm a therapist, and mental health, to be honest, the lack of mental health is the greatest challenge that humanity faces today. We don't talk about it, but nearly every problem that we have in humanity today really comes from the lack of mental wellness, whether it's narcissistic politicians or fear of action or denial about current circumstances. Mental health is a really big issue. And if all of you understand what I'm saying and take it to heart and someday make movies about mental wellness and mental health, you'll be helping the world. Just remember, movies are very powerful.
Okay,
thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Ludvina. And let's go to the next one. Envy. So it's Emma and Sophia.
Labas.
Labas. You're telling Labas to my daughter.
Nice. Labas Bakaris' daughter.
I can't wait for you to meet my boyfriend.
He is amazing and nice. I think you'll love him.
I'm sure I like him. I just have to make sure that it's good enough for you. Oh, he's perfect.
Here is.
Hey, who's this?
This is my best friend Lisa.
Oh, so that's your boyfriend.
What's her name?
Oh, this is Luca. Do you play any instruments? I play piano.
You play piano? Me too.
Anyways, guys, what do you want to do now?
Maybe we could go and get some ice cream.
I wish I could, but I just remembered I have classes in 5 minutes. I have to go.
That's alright, maybe we'll go and see you tomorrow. It was a nice time. It was good seeing you.
You remember me?
I'm sorry, David.
You know, this is the kind of movie that I actually expected from this age group. Prior to, I didn't really have a chance to think about it too much because I'm so busy, but this is what I might have expected. I think that this was very similar to the previous movie on the same topic. This one was much more elegant. The closing scene with her reflecting was actually powerful. It was, to me, it was much more metaphoric of the complexity of being a teenager. I don't know why violence is what people respond to. They could have been done something funny and have the two wake up so that they weren't actually dead somehow. But that would have been too complicated. But it just shows how complicated life really is when you don't have all the tools for processing it. In other words, you're young. And the fact that I'm commenting on the content instead of the production values is a real honor, because what I'm saying is that the narrative was strong enough so that I'm not so much noticing the camera work, which is actually very good, and the great music and the great editing. It was actually the best editing I've seen, but I'm commenting on the content. I just wish it wasn't so dark. And I just wish people this age didn't see murder as the only option when they don't feel good.
Yeah, this is important because it's even the younger age. The movie was created by Sophia and my daughter Emma, who was 10 at that moment.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah.
Which one was your daughter? Was your daughter the
No,
taller
she
one?
was not in the movie. And
Oh,
Emma,
okay.
she's online. I don't know if you're going to talk or not, but I know that Sophia was one of the. Do we have anyone from the movie who would like to speak?
Actually, I would like to speak.
Hi, Emma.
All right,
Emma, put on your video
turn on your camera
and tell us why this is a comfortable theme for you, killing, your friends.
Actually, I was in another group with the younger kids, and then I decided to join this group because it was really hard to communicate with them because they used Google Translate. It was really just hard to speak English with them. So I transferred to another group, and so I was in there, and they already had they got the movie ready. I just helped with the script, but they already had the theme of the killing and all of that was already in the movie when I came. So I just decided to go with it, and I just wanted to thank you for the comments on the compliments on the editing.
Emma, editing was really probably the best I've seen. But here's my question for you. And this is a question for you as an individual. Did you comment on the killing? Did you feel conflicted with it? Did you, were you honest in expressing your thoughts on it either way? Did you like it? Were you averse to it? What was your true thought about the story?
Well, actually, when I joined, I thought it was kind of interesting. It does sound like just kind of like a teenage thing, like a girl had a boyfriend, then he cheated on her, and then she killed him or something. But I actually like the story because I'm really into murder mystery movies, and I really like those movies, and I think they're really interesting. So I actually didn't say anything about the story of the movie because I thought it was kind of interesting. I mean, it was really simple.
I would say, and I'll close with this because we're very short on time, but the closing shot and the young lady who was the actress who did the killing, she did not communicate typical behavior. She had an expression which was very hard to interpret, and I actually like that. And it was a nice shot, and it held her in the background, and so it allowed the audience to project what they wanted on it. And so I thought that was actually good, even though I didn't like the fact that the only tools they had to handle the sense of rejection was murder. Anyways, I'll stop there. Nice meeting you, Emma.
Thank you very much, Emma.
Labas vakaras. And Lebeachu.
Thank you very much. All right, so it's going to take us the next 10 minutes to finish everything. So we have a detective movie, and we're finishing with the searching. So Marius, let's turn this, let's go further.
Hi, how are you? Fine, and you? Fine. One question. What time does the lesson start?
We don't have lessons today anymore.
Really?
No, haven't you remember?
No.
The teachers gave us a week to study for the exam last week.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What the
true.
head you have on your shoulders?
One thing, I'm going to go to my house to study,
Okay.
and then we can see us.
Okay.
Bye.
See you. Elena.
Yeah?
Are you going to do something now?
Right now, nothing. Why?
Because maybe we can study in the balcony and then we can go to have a walk on the street.
Okay, but first I'm going to go to the park.
Okay, I will wait
Bye.
here.
Elle!
What happened?
Look, come to see a mirror. Look what's written in the mirror.
Oh my god, it will be some idiot playing a joke.
I hope so.
I don't know, I'm worried of this exam, it's so important.
Don't worry, it's going to be good. Just study a lot.
Yeah, well, that's right. Good luck.
Thank you, and you too. Bye. Well, now I'm going to go to my house because I have some homework left. So then, it's too dark. Well,
do you want me to go with you?
No, don't worry. My house is near and it's not too dark.
Okay.
Bye.
Hello,
Hi.
I'm her brother.
Okay.
I want to be here.
What happened?
Found the clue. I found another clue. I know, that's metal shoes. He is a killer.
Elena, you were a lovely daughter. I love you very much. You have gone through many difficult things, but you always had a smile. I miss you so much, and I love you so much. Finally.
Finally.
Finally, somebody tricked me. People want to be tricked. They want to be moved. They want emotions. They want to feel things. They want to be surprised. One mistake filmmakers make is that they underestimate their audience. Every human being on the planet is a genius. They just may not know it yet. So I like the end, even though I couldn't quite explain it. There were a few other comments. Too much dialogue. You don't need to use all the dialogue in a visual medium like film to explain everything. For example, I found a clue. I found another clue. Perot doesn't say that. You know, the camera can tell you that they have found a clue. I really liked the use of darkness to hide violence. No blood, liked it. And I don't know why murder is such a popular theme. I think it has something to do with the frustrations of being a teenager. And there was a long pause at one point. You don't want too much darkness in between sets, or you lose the suspension of disbelief. Actually, somebody just called me there that I'm developing a Beatles movie with here. So life imitates art, but in any case, no need to say he's found a clue. Good use of darkness. I don't know why the violence. I mean, I wonder if it's part of every kid's life because I'm seeing it a lot here. But I like that ending. That was very American, and that's not necessarily a negative thing.
I was seeking for answers while working on the movies. Why killing movies? Why? I was asking kids, and I didn't get the right answer.
Yeah.
All right. So do we have
because
this is the last movie? Let's do the last movie, and then if someone wants to comment after this movie as well, we will do this after it. All right. And the next one is Searching. Let's first of all let's show who did the movie. So Igor, Sophia, or Stepan, if you are online, please raise your hand after the movies and we're gonna speak. And the last movie is Searching from Vera, Sophia, and Janelle.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Good morning, Vera. I had a good time yesterday. It was a lot of fun. Careless was playing the piano really well, but I was too afraid to sing. Maybe I get more courage next time he plays the piano, maybe, but I don't think so. I wonder what I'm going to have for breakfast for today. I'm craving a chocolate croissant with Nutella. Yes, a chocolate croissant with Nutella sounds perfect. Maybe it'll give me energy for the day. Oh my god. Where is everyone?
My first comment, go on.
Yeah. David, please.
Yeah, my first comment is it didn't need any audio, any dialogue at all. In fact, the 3 places where there was dialogue, or 4 places, I didn't want it. The inner narrative, great. But no need to say, where is everybody? It was so obvious. The camera work was great. There was a shot towards the end as she entered the cafeteria where you could see the shadow of the other people in the background. You got to be careful for that stuff because that breaks the train of thought. Who chose the audience? Was it you, Marius, or was it the students? Who did the music?
I did music. But I would like to add that this group of girls were Sofia and Vera. The only ones who were persistent in saying we want to be in editing the video, and I said, okay, I'll do the draft a little bit, and then they came and said, let's choose the music. So they really helped me in choosing the music and choosing the doing a little bit of editing.
This was, except for the ending, which I'll get to, this was by far the most artistic of all the films. And like I said, I felt immediately like I was in a film from the Buñuel era. I mean, where there's no dialogue at all. And I really didn't want any dialogue at all as it unfolded. I thought the camera work was really impressive. There were some great foot shots. There were some great, head shots. There were some elevated shots. I thought the acting was great. This is the first time that I felt that the acting was enough for me not to be aware of a young person acting. The only thing I didn't understand was the end. There's a very famous La Jetée. I don't know if any of you know La Jetée. It's an art film. And the entire movie for 11 minutes, I think it is, or I don't remember what it was, the camera is slowly moving in to the image of a woman lying there. I mean, it's just, she's frozen, slowly moving in. The entire movie, it's a single shot, zooming in on her face. Same thing, it's a photograph. And at the end of the shot, all of a sudden she goes, that was it. She moved her face by 1 inch, but it explodes your brain. And this piece had the capacity to explode your brain too, but I was wondering how you would end it because that would be a tough one. And I didn't understand the ending, to be honest. You smiled. And so maybe it was sort of like La Jetée and you're trying to say the joke's on you. I wasn't really sure. I didn't understand the ending. Go ahead, Marius.
The ending was as if, did you see a hand waving through the door?
No.
So yeah, I should have used a very tight shot to show the hand. The ending is she is always alone, and at the ending there's someone following her and waves a hand. That's why she was smiling. So
okay. I didn't get it. So that was just
and I left the
direction.
And I left the shadow just to show that there was someone following her.
Okay, so I saw the shadow, it caught my eye, it distracted me. Wasn't sure if it was intentional or not.
Okay, so the only thing that needs to be fixed is showing the hand waving.
The hand waving, or, I mean, I just kept on thinking, how are you going to end this? Is it going to be that the camera turns and there's 30 friends sitting there? I mean, that would have been another way to end it. And it would have been no dialogue, just waving. That would have been powerful also. Because it would have been the same thing. I didn't get the ending, but that would probably be me. So
just one thing before giving a word to the girls.
Good job, Vera. Good job, all of you guys.
It's this time they were then the second group of the 2 last weeks, and we said we won't allow you doing the killing movie. You have to think of a good idea.
Thank you.
And then they first had one idea, and then I think it was Sophia. I think it was Sophia that thought of the idea of the searching and being alone.
Bravo, Sophia.
Bravo, yeah.
I like to say is that it was potentially really powerful, and it was pretty darn powerful. I just wasn't sure how you would end it, but I liked it.
Not talking about cinematography, but just talking about the script. I told them you have to hold, and they want to add something, and I said just hold it.
Nice. I didn't want dialogue. The whole thing was so obviously expressive. And in the beginning of the last one, there was just way too much dialogue. I mean, it was more than other ones. And you don't do talking heads. I mean, that's why you don't like watching people read from a script. There's no story there. You don't get a suspension of disbelief. So I really like that one. I would say that was one of the best.
So Vera, Sophia, tell us.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Vera.
Hi. I didn't see her in a while. I missed all of you, and thank you for the opportunity to be here. This is really fun. It has been a very fun summer and a very fun project. And I also agree on the no dialogue parts. I just want to say that I really agree with that one.
Yeah, thank you for your comments. I really like this film, and I think I want to change the end. I know that it was not so nice how I want, but I was very happy to work with Vera.
You could re-edit this film in a few years, and it would probably get you into film school. I mean, it's really it's a good premise. It's a good premise. I liked it. It was pretty mature.
And before we are announcing it and premiering it on the 5th of October, you still have the chance to edit some of the parts, girls. You just have to contact Marius, and you have to do everything. You have the contacts of me and Marius, so just send us over
my email to Sophia, and I'll just do it to Vera, and let's finish it.
All right. So that was, thank you very much, girls. Great job. Thank you very much, David.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for everything. We were talking a lot about the killing this summer, and for next year, I know Marius already got the whole program redone a little bit, that he will be doing the genre, and the students will be divided by genre, so it would not be too much murder, mysteries, etc., etc. But generally speaking, the summer for kids, we have to understand that there are many things we would like to change there. But this is the main idea of the program. The kids have to go through the process by themselves, 100%. They have to see where the cameras are. This is why they're doing the storyboards. This is why they're doing, the locations where the camera is and everything. So, yeah. So thank you very much, everyone. On this note, we are ending our festival, and we really hope everyone enjoyed. And so hope to see more of you next year.